All right, fam. You already know it's time for the queen. Let's start live. A rap. This thing is, see, it's trying to play with me.
Assalamu alaikum,
Assalamu
fam.
alaikum.
Praying everybody is well. Welcome to another Thinking Thursday, the Queen of Rap, the first of the year 2021. We welcome you into 2021 with the Queen of Rap and my beloved husband, my co-host, Brother Dawood, aka Carthrell Muhammad. And we are excited and grateful to be here together in this new year and with you, bringing it in, praying God's peace, blessings, and love upon you.
All right. Well, y'all already know it's time for the queen of rap. Yeah. Got a special announcement today. All right, but you know how we got to do it. With a little theme music. Come on. Yeah. That's by yours truly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, here she come. Here come the queen. Yeah. Come on. They playing with me. They
They
trying
don't
to.
want it to get too good around here.
Come on. Yeah. Here come the queen.
Oh, rap.
A rap.
All right, come on. Let's just.
Ah, they messing with me. Little more. Little more. Just a little. All right. All right, family. All right, family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God's peace and blessing to you this new year. This is our first show of the new year right here on the Queen of Rap. All praises due to Allah that we get to see you and you get to see us. We really do appreciate that because, of course, you could have been anywhere and everywhere. But we thank Allah so much for each and every one of you that's going to tune in now or in the future. And if you find value in what we do and what we share, please share with your friends and your family. For those of you who may not know who my beloved wife is, my beloved wife, I'm going to make sure that she's on the screen, is the Queen of Rap, Nafiza Ali. That's right, the Queen of Rap, Nafiza Ali. And she is a holistic healing jewelry designer. She utilizes crystals and stones to help bring that body back into balance. She helps to bring that body back into balance, utilizing that ancient technology of holistic healing jewelry design. That's right. It's not something that's new. It's something that we've been using for a long time, family. We've been using this for a long time. And if you go and look in any civilization, you will see crystals and stones, gems, intertwined with copper, gold, silver, right there as far back as you can go. And for those who don't know, right in the very Bible that we read, it gives us 12 stones that were used in the breastplate of faith. And as a matter of fact, The Kaaba in Mecca, they say, is actually made out of a meteorite, which is a form of a stone. So, brothers and sisters, we're not trying to get you into spookism. We're not trying to get you to think that these crystals and stones are mystical and magical. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad has told us in his wonderful book, How to Eat to Live, that every element in the universe is within each and every one of us. So therefore, when you're talking about cobalt, when you're talking about amethyst, when you're talking about rose quartz, all of those things are in us in some shape or form, and this is why the stones communicate with us. And if you want to know about stones and what stones do for you right now, just look at the phone that you're on, the TVs that we watch. So that means that they bring forth picture, sound right to you, utilizing crystal. That's what LCD means. It's talking about crystals that are used in your TV to bring you sight and sound. So that is powerful. And when you intertwine it with copper, then the copper magnifies the energy that of whatever it is attached to. The copper magnifies the energy of whatever is attached to. So if it's a quartz crystal, if it's a diamond, if it's an emerald, if it's a ruby, sapphire, you name it, then the copper actually helps. The copper actually helps to enhance and magnify what that stone does. This is why we utilize the copper. Of course, you can use gold and silver, but copper also removes toxins from the body. So some of you all who may think you're allergic to copper because when you put it on your finger or your neck or something, it turns green. That does not mean that you are allergic. What it's actually doing is actually pulling the toxins out of your body, and all you ever need to do is put it in some clear vinegar, and clear vinegar help to clean that up, and it'll shine just like new. Okay, so that's something to think about, because some people think they are allergic to copper when they actually are not. And we know copper is powerful because copper conducts the electricity in your house right now. So that lets you know that copper is powerful and it sustains energy, as well as the crystals. It communicates through the copper and helps to enhance whatever is going on. So we got a very special treat today, and this goes to show you a divine principle. And that principle is, if you give, you get. Now, my beloved wife, for those of you who may or may not know, my beloved wife, her work is sacred. She is a holistic healing jewelry designer. I said that, but I bring that back up again because that is part of her divine calling to do that. And when she designs a piece for somebody, she actually brings in the elements of the universe, the fire, the water, the air, and the earth, and she brings that in. She prays, she meditates, and then she thinks on you as an individual. She thinks on you as an individual, on what would be the best stone, what would be the best piece to design for you, all the way down into the type of design that it will be. She thinks about it. All right. Look, I hope I'm saying this right. LaCurie and Alicia, welcome. Peace. Blessings to you in this new year. God's peace on you. May God bless each and every one of you with prosperity, health, wellness, and to manifest your God-given talents and gifts in this year. Right. So that is a great blessing from us to you. All right. So as I said, when my wife consults with someone, and Sister Alicia can attest to this, when she consults with someone and talks about what they're going on with them, what they're dealing with. Then she designs a piece based on that for you. So even all the way down to the type of design. So you may need to pull things together. So my wife may use a basket weave. You may need some streamline. So she may just do a little streamline piece, something simple for you. So all the way down to the design of the piece, this is what my wife is utilizing when she comes into designing that holistic healing piece for you. Okay, so it's not just getting in the room and designing something. She's researching, she's studying, she's praying, she's doing all those things to bring to you the best product for you that will help you in dealing with whatever it is. You may be trying to manifest something. You may be dealing with some health challenges. You may be dealing with some issues with your relationships, with speaking your truth, things like that. And she designed many pieces for many people. One of the ones that I love to bring up, she had a lady who someone moved in. What was her name? The lady who they moved in her house and they'll treat her real mean, and that she was KC, right? And she designed a piece for her, and that man began treating her kindly and being nice to her. We had another sister that had a school. She was dealing with some things at her school. My wife designed something like almost a dream catcher out of copper with the different stones. She buried it in the earth, and she didn't have any more problems. Again, we're not talking about mystical or magical. We're talking about deliberative intent, deliberative divine intention. Okay, so
I don't want to get, just as he was saying that it was really, fam, it's about using the energy of the universe. That's what these stones, it just came to me. It's the stones hold energies. And because of the elements that they have in them, it has been passed down that this is what these energies, the stones hold. Mm-hmm. So because it has that, and then, when you wear it, it communicates with your body.
That's right.
So it's all about energy.
Yeah. And the stones hold memories as well. So if you have something like my wife has, the Lemurian crystals, and if you're a Superman fan like me, you know that's how they actually access the memories of his home planet. I know it was a movie, but it's something to it. And if you study Atlantis, you do know that they use crystals for a lot of different things, even as a form of weaponry as well. So it's all in your research. It's all in your openness to it. So that's what we want to say with that. That's why we started with that, because we want you to know that. So as I was talking a minute ago, when you deal with the universal principles, okay, and one of those principles is if you give, then you get. The same way as when you breathe out the carbon dioxide from your body, you get back oxygen from the trees. So you're giving them something that they need, and in return, they're giving you something that you need. Well, that principle is in the universe. And that principle is if you give, then you get. So my wife, she designed a beautiful piece for a sister that we were blessed to meet in the ABS tribe, Sister Wednesday Sajda Muhammad. She designed a piece for her, and she's designed it because she was so inspired by that meeting and her speaking with us. We actually got to speak to her in that meeting. This is a woman who is a multi-millionaire. This woman is she has designed hospitals. Matter of fact, she's owner of a hospital right now, and she had built from the ground up, and she knows how to do the plans and blueprints and basically take that thing all the way from the sewers on up. This woman is that kind of builder. So she's done hospitals, she's got a spa, and she's also the owner of the Sajda House in Chicago, which is the former home of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And she is actually restoring that, painstakingly restoring that till it looks as it was when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was among us. And she's going through painstaking research, detail to bring that about. And he met with grandiose leaders of all kind of stratas of life and from different countries at his table. Right. And the Sajda House is going to bring people together to help them enhance themselves, their business, their vision, and our people, the same as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has done and is doing. Okay. Yes, yes. And that's what she does. But the reason that we bring that up is because my wife designed a piece for her, and she just received the piece this morning. She just received the piece this morning, and she was so inspired by the piece that she received that she actually went on her platform on Instagram and made a whole video based off of her experience with the Queen of Rap. So that is the gift, the wonderful gift that we want to share. And then we're going to bring my wife on, okay? We're going to bring her on. We want you to hear live personal testimony. We didn't pay her to say this. We didn't do nothing. We just sent it to her. And this was her real testimony of just what it was when she received it. Okay. Right. So I'm going to go ahead.
For those that are watching, right, we're going to turn the camera around, but I know sometimes when you're watching video, it's backwards.
I'm just going to turn it like this.
Okay. But if that doesn't work for you, you can always go to our YouTube page.
Yeah, you can go to YouTube, Mind Spark Creations. You'll find it there. If that doesn't work, it should. But if it doesn't, we still want to get it here. So we're going to actually take this and we're going to turn this around.
I'll hold it while you do it.
Okay, so
I'm just going to hold it back here for right now until he gets it. Okay, what am I doing?
Oh, I'm just a little too close. You know.
No, you're fine. It's me. Okay.
Okay, you got it?
I got it.
Okay, so
we'll go a little bit closer in just a moment, okay?
Hold on. So I want to go here, and I want to make sure that this.
You all doing good out there? You need another piece, Alicia? What about my sister, LaCory? LaCory, I think that's how I pronounce it. Is that how you pronounce it? Sounds very pretty. Okay. All right. There we go. And I'm going to just
kind of. 1 second. Okay. I gotta get that over here. Here.
Okay. All right. There we go. There we go. Such a beautiful system.
Okay, well, it is a actual Instagram video, so it's not going to cover the whole screen, but you'll get to see still in live time.
That's good.
You think that's okay?
Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna make it a little smaller for a minute so I can play it, and then you all can hear. Oh, sorry. Let's look on your screen. That's good right there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Entrepreneurs, Sister Sajda here. Listen, I just walked in the door and checked the mail because I was expecting a package, and I got it from Sister Nafisa Ali Muhammad. Let me tell you something. What she sent me is absolutely gorgeous. First of all, let me start with showing you what it is. It's a beautiful copper bracelet. I'm gonna tell you about the stone. Um, and how she knew I was looking for a copper bracelet, I don't know. I literally just ordered these copper bangles from Africa that are charged with some specific energies that I think will go perfectly on the other arm from this. And then she sent me a stone. All right, so before then, here's a certificate of authenticity. And she said, certificate of authenticity, the Labradorite cuff bracelet is an original and one of a kind piece created by Nafisa Ali, the Queen of Rap, WRAP, given to Sister Sajda Wendy Muhammad as a gift for your love and kindness to all. Thank you. December 29th, 2020, Nafisa Ali Muhammad. Then she wrote me this, and I'm sorry, sis, the mail folks that beat this up and tore the package, but I got it. And you know what? If you get bored, you can just cut this video off, but I got to read you this letter from my sister. It's December 29th, 2020, Sister Wendy Sajda Muhammad, and she has my address here in Chicago. In the most holy name of Allah, the beneficent, the most merciful, the one God who was to come and indeed has come in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom praises are due forever. We thank him forever for coming and intervening in our affairs and raising one to the position of exalted Christ, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, and for their granting mercy to us and giving to us the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, the Jesus Messiah in our midst today. Then she says, Assalamu alaikum, Sister Sajda Wendy Muhammad. My name is Sister Nafisa Ali, aka the Queen of Rap. I truly admire you and all you do as an entrepreneur. I also admire how you as a believer won't compromise who you are and what you believe and stand for. We were blessed to hear you speak in the ABS tribe a couple months back, and I was expressing to you about all of our pieces of digital real estate we're building, with the holistic healing jewelry being one of them. I thank you for your wisdom and you shared on that call. I'm still working to pull it all together. As a holistic healing jewelry designer, you know what? I haven't even taken off my coat or nothing. This is how excited I am. I'm just going to keep going. As a holistic healing jewelry designer, I utilize the ancient science of crystal healing to bring us back into balance in every way, mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially. My husband, Brother Cartrall Muhammad, recently contacted you on Instagram about a piece, which she beautifully spells P-E-A-C-E, that I had designed for you. I prayed and meditated on the exact crystals that would be most beneficial to you in this moment and time. The crystal that came to me was the Labradorite, a stone of transformation. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I didn't wear it today. I wore my Allah pendant, but I've been wearing a stone of transformation for the last few months now. Labradorite is a useful companion through change, imparting strength and perseverance. It balances and protects the aura, raises consciousness, and grounds spiritual energies. Excellent for strengthening intuition, promoting psychic abilities. Powerful in revealing the truth behind illusions. Labradorite banishes fears and insecurities, and strengthens faith in the self and trust in the universe. You just don't know how powerful that is for me. It stimulates the imagination and calms an overactive mind, developing enthusiasm and ideas. Let me just break down that paragraph. Strengthening intuition. Intuition is one of my superpowers. So I literally have been praying for an expansion in intuition, promoting psychic abilities. That has been a recent prayer. Powerful in revealing the truth behind illusions. One of the things that I was just literally reading on the plane was something that I wanted to talk about today on the Tori Muhammad show, and about illusions. And if you guys have been listening to the Mind of an Entrepreneur show, you know I've been talking about illusions and not knowing the difference between news and marketing, and how these algorithms feed us information, and learning to root ourselves in truth so that we can extend beyond our intellectual capacity. So this is right on time. It says it banishes fears and insecurities. So powerful. One of the things I worked on for many, many years was dealing with things that I was afraid of or that I was insecure about. And that's an ongoing battle. Strengthens faith in the self and trust in the universe. I have a couple of very close spiritual friends who are always saying, Wendy, you got to have more faith in yourself and trust your connection to the universe. Because I would always downplay sometimes when I would see that I was being divinely guided, I wouldn't tell anybody because I didn't want people to think that I thought I was all that. And it just got to the point where I just couldn't deny it anymore. So that is beautiful. It stimulates the imagination. We talked about imagination being one of the 6 intellectual powers in the 6-part series that I was doing on the Mind of an Entrepreneur show. And calms an overactive mind. I'm probably one of those persons that, had I been born today, they probably would say, oh, she's autistic, or she's got, something going on with her. So I had to learn to practice stillness, because my mind is always going and so sensitive and it sees so much. So I use stillness to regulate my keen sense of alertness, developing enthusiasm and new ideas. Labradorite treats disorders of the eyes and brain. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I've been wearing glasses since I was 4 years old. I had eye surgery that makes it so that I don't wear glasses or contacts anymore. But I find that very interesting. And of the brain, I just gave you a little hint on how my brain works. Stimulates mental acuity and relieves anxiety and stress. And I oftentimes have anxiety and stress thinking about if I'm doing the right thing by Allah. And that's my goal, is to just try my best to submit and obey. And then sometimes I worry, like, am I doing the right thing? So I appreciate this so much. It regulates metabolism, which I work out like, I say I work out like a prize athlete, right? I've been doing CrossFit for a number of years, and started that with my competitive workouts, not competitive, but what do you want to call it? More intense workouts, probably in the summer in the middle of the pandemic. And then I had an injury where between my hamstring and my back, I was jacked up. So I was out of commission, and all I could do was just walk. And I didn't like what that was doing to my body. And so now recently I'm back in the gym, not 100%, probably somewhere around 80% or so. But I've been using a lot of mental and dietary practices to help regulate my metabolism during that downtime. So I appreciate that. Balances hormones. Y'all know we all need that. And relieves menstrual tension. Labradorite treats colds, which is important right now, gout, and rheumatism, lowers blood pressure, and aids in digestion. All things that we all need, but that I specifically need or could benefit from. Um, as you are creative, innovation, and spiritual person and constantly evolving, I was shown that this stone would be most beneficial for you. She said constantly evolving. I'm always talking about how some days I wake up and I know I'm not the same person that I was yesterday. Or I feel sorry for people who see me and they say, "Oh, I knew you 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago." I'm not that same person. I am literally constantly evolving. And so that is so apropos. So I designed this labradorite cuff bracelet for you with basket weaving in 100% copper, as copper enhances the healing, metaphysical properties, and our connection to the crystals. So you all know that I've been on this study about copper since we discovered so much copper on the messenger's home. That I've been talking about that forever. I utilize the basket weave design because you are always creating bonds and partnerships to help you advance in your fields. Yes, yes, and yes. I love doing business, creating partnerships. And literally, if there are people that I don't feel like I can create a partnership with, sometimes I won't even do business with them because that's how important that is to me. And it has nothing to do with them. I just say, hey, can this person fit into the partnership model that I have in my mind? A lot of times that's what I think about. This is amazing. You intricately put ideas and people together, so I thought basket weaving would be a great style to use. Yes, when I have these Mind of an Entrepreneur, Black Muslim Business Directory, business coaching and consulting sessions for the enterprise members, I'm always trying to figure out how I can connect them with somebody to help use that collaboration to push their business forward. That's part of my personal business model. It is a very comfortable piece and it will serve you well. I guarantee all my work for 1 year, so if anything happens to it, I will repair it. I designed it for you out of love and admiration, which I'm so grateful for. And the powerful moves you are making. Okay, I'm about to cry. Can't cry. I take my craft very seriously and my calling to be a holistic healing jewelry designer as sacred. And I understand where you are with taking your work to be sacred because I'm the same way. I really see my work as sacred. I give this gift to you to serve you on your forward and upward journey to greatness. Lastly, I always give a stone to all my family I serve, and I have adopted you. Thank you for adopting me, because I'm always adopting everybody else, and I appreciate that. All right, the stone I was given to give to you is rose quartz. I love rose quartz. I have this beautiful rose quartz ring that I wear. That is a stone of universal love. It restores trust and harmony in relationships, encouraged unconditional love. So beautiful. Whew. Rose quartz purifies and opens the heart at all levels to promote love, self-love, friendship, deep inner healing, and feelings of peace, calming and reassuring. It helps to comfort in times of grief. Rose quartz dispels negativity and protects against environmental pollution, which is important, replacing it with loving vibes. Y'all know I love love and loving vibes. It encourages self-forgiveness and acceptance, invoking self-trust and self-worth. So beautiful. Whew, I pray that you enjoy your peace, and I pray they serve you well in all you do. May Allah continue to bless and guide you. Lovingly yours, Sister Nafisa Ali Muhammad, the Queen of Rap, and then she signed it. Thank you, sis. I appreciate this. I am wearing this right now. and you will see me in it often. So
All right.
thank you, thank you, thank
Allahu
you.
Akbar.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you, really appreciate you. This is absolutely beautiful. Thank you, thank you. This is the rose quartz you gave me. So
Yes, ma'am.
thank you so much.
Peace, Queen.
Peace and blessings. Whew.
I know, Sister
Greetings,
Wendy.
conscious entrepreneurs.
Oh, my sister, you all, I pray that you all felt her spirit and her energy. You know, what we do it is sacred. It is important. Everybody that's working to establish the kingdom of God, right? When you're living in your purpose, that's what you're doing. You know, when you are living your purpose, you are establishing the kingdom of God because he created you with purpose. And so when we're doing that work, it is sacred. It is important. It is the foundation for the future for our children and humanity, right? The work that she does is sacred. It's important. You know, what it is that she does. She helps to build Black business. You know, she's creating jobs for people. She's doing such a great work, and I really admire her. My husband and I, we read her book. It's kind of like, you know, a little bit of a nightcap for us. You know, we read a couple of chapters or a couple of pages in her book for inspiration and direction, you know, and she shares a lot of herself with her community. And you know, we wanted, I had a thought of, I wanted to do something for her. You know, I didn't want to sell to her. I didn't want to, you know, because it wasn't about that. It was really, you know, about giving a gift to someone who I believe deserved it, you know. And so I did pray and meditate over my sister, you know, and I'm grateful after listening to her beautiful words that touched my heart so much. You know, it really did. I didn't mean to make her cry, y'all. It was tears of joy. It wasn't any kind of sadness. I think she was just really happy and overwhelmed that, you know, I took the time out, you know, to do the work for, to make the bracelet for her. And, you know, because Allah led me in that direction to do it. But I'm going to tell you, when you have a husband, you know, who is right there with you, that knows you, right? You know, I shared with him what I wanted to tell Sister Wendy, and you know, he worked to pull that letter together, you know, and really, you know, it was his heart and my heart together, working together to, you know, really express to her how we felt. You know, I know it was from me, but it's us, you know, and it's what the work that Allah allows us to do throughout all of our platforms, you know, and that's how we feel about our people, you know, is that we truly do love our people. And, you know, the gifts that Allah blesses us with are the gifts that we want to share with you, that we share, you know, with you on a regular basis. And inshallah, it's going to be even greater in 2021, working to establish the kingdom of Allah. You know, I mean, I didn't know that the sister had been wearing a stone of transformation, and that was where she, you know, where she was, you know, where she is in her process, right? You know, we all have a different time that we're in, and sometimes Allah will give it when it comes to the Queen of Rap. Sometimes Allah will give it to you and say, you know, I need such and such stone in my life. You know, Sister Nafisa, can you wrap this for me? And then I go into the lab. I pray over you. I pray over the stone that the way that Allah wants it wrapped. I hold the stone, you know, in my hand, you know, and I meditate, you know, with the stone. I think about you as meditation. I'm asking Allah to show me how He wants it to be wrapped, right? You know, and so it is that communication with the energy of Allah, the energy of you know, that allows us to go into the lab and create something unique, something, you know, specifically for you. And see, because of the time that we're living in, family, Allah is connecting those like minds, He is connecting like spirits. Allah has chosen many people to move us or propel us forward into this new world, unto the kingdom of God. My husband's going to talk on it for just a few minutes, but I wanted to just really come today and share what Sister shared with us, let you know that moving forward in 2021, we will have our standard line of products, which is the forever bracelets, and earrings and sets and things like that. Those are our basics. But we really want to focus more on individual needs, right? What it is that we need as an individual moving forward. So, if you are struggling, if you have any fears, anxieties of 2021, you're not sure, the direction to go in, let's have a conversation, and let's create something that will help you on your journey, no matter what that journey be it a financial journey, be it a health journey, a spiritual journey, a relationship journey, whatever that is. We always talk about creating an environment. That's what holistic healing jewelry is. It's an environment. It's part of your environment, along with the great foods, or the healthy foods that you're going to be eating, the spiritual thoughts that you are going to engage in with other people, listening to productive conversations on Facebook. Is many of them. Many brothers and sisters are, really pulling out of them what Allah has placed in them, and it's very helpful in our development in establishing the kingdom of God. And I'm so honored by Allah to be in the midst of those that are working toward making that a reality for our children. And I'm so grateful for my family, my husband and my son, who goes above and beyond the call of duty, helping me, helping me to make things happen, and I help them to make things happen. So, we're a team. And if you don't have a team, then DM us. We'll become part of your team to help you in your process as well. Okay, so with that, fam, again, I want to thank you. I'm looking forward to 2021 and creating pieces that will help you on your journey as well.
Now, we just want to make mention of something. As we do. As we see everything that's happening, and I have shared about our findings about this vaccine, that we've shared about the findings about this vaccine and how we shouldn't take it. One of the things that's going to do is require us then to come up with a plan. So when my wife says that we have become a part of your team, that doesn't just mean just part of somebody you can call and talk about problems with. We are what we call solutionaries.
Right.
So not just revolutionaries, getting you back to the beginning where you were, but solutionaries, meaning that when you give us problems and situations, then our minds and hearts go to work to help bring about solutions for you. Now, we're not saying that everything that we say is going to be 1,000% guaranteed, but we believe that when we put you on the path, that it will guide you into the answer that you seek.
Right.
Now, one of the things, if we're saying that we're not going to take these vaccines, you got to have a game plan. You got to have a game plan, and that game plan is going to have to include a form of online business.
Right.
Now, I know the Queen of Rap is about holistic healing jewelry, but the Queen of Rap is a brand as well. The Queen of Rap, and she's going to bring to you the highest of ideals. She's going to bring you the highest of principles to sit on your dome. That's why she's the queen. She's the queen of rap. She's going to wrap you with love, with truth, with wisdom, with understanding, elegance, refinement. The queen of rap stands for all of those things. And this is why we bring this up. Now, if you're looking to create an online platform, and you want to know how to go into business for yourself, then we have a solution to help you do that. And if you're not going to take that vaccine, you are going to need this as a solution to be able to make monies for yourself and your family. Okay? So if you're interested in that, one of the things we do is that we consult with you about your gifts, your talents, how you can take those things and turn that into a business. And not only turn it into a business, we put systems behind you to help you be successful. I mean, all the way from your website to your landing page to training you on entrepreneurship, all of those things, okay? Because we are not only a team ourselves, we are part of a team and a network that allows us access to things like that. Now, we don't necessarily personally teach all of these things, but we turn you on to those who do, okay? So, if you are ready in 2021 to learn how to do business in this digital space, then we want you to direct message us.
Right.
You can direct message us on the Queen of Rap. You can direct message us on Farrakhan of Tucson. You can direct message us on Mind Spark Creations. Or here's even one. My wife gave it better. She said, if you want to talk about this, you can give us a call on our business line. And that number is 678-368-1818. Again, 678-368-1818. And we can talk with you about solutions to help you not only get in online business, health, wellness. We have people that deal with some of everything. So if you want to talk about something in particular, you're looking for solutions to things, if we don't have the answers, we can help you find the answers. So in other words, when we say that we'll be a part of your team, then if we don't know the definitive answer, we can put you on the path with those who do.
That's
so what?
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
So that's what we do. That's the beauty of being in a nation, because a nation has people that do some of everything. And then in your nation, you get access to those people. Now, we're not saying everything is free, because you already know everything not free. Now, we can, of course, talk with you and all of these things, but to get these systems in place, you know it's going to be a cost associated with it. But the package that we can create for you, I guarantee you won't hardly get it nowhere else from nobody else. Okay? So if you want to learn more about that, you want to learn more about holistic healing jewelry, my wife is coming up with another class that'll be either later this month or definitely next month. So if you want to learn this sacred science of holistic healing jewelry, then definitely same number, 678-368-1818. We want to help and present some solutions to you with whatever you may be dealing with. If it's health, if it's wellness, if it's wealth, if you just need inspiration, information, let us know. And we're not like we're all knowing, but we are part of a nation and we have access to a network that will allow us to do many, many things. So don't be afraid to reach out.
Right.
Don't be afraid to call, to text, whatever you feel most comfortable with, so that we can help you become the best you in 2021.
That's right. We are not just a team, we family.
That's
right. As you heard in the letter that Sister Sajda Wendy Muhammad spoke about, is I adopted her. And I did. I adopted her. That's my sister, and now we're family. Now we're connected. And I feel that way about most of the people that I've encountered on this journey of not just the Queen of Rap, but Love My Kidneys and Mind Spark Creations, because Allah is allowing, He's allowing us to connect because we have a purpose. We have a reason to connect, right? And that is to help one another. So, on this journey, you all know we lived in Atlanta, we lived in Belize, we lived in Chicago, we're now in Arizona. We've met a lot of people,
yes.
By Allah's grace and mercy. And, we are supposed to use one another, but use each other in the right way. Not misuse, but use each other in the way that we can help pull each other up, pull our families up, so I know that you offer so much, so what you have within you is something that the world needs as well, because if it wasn't, then Allah wouldn't have put it in you.
Come on.
Right?
He wouldn't have brought you here.
He wouldn't have brought you here. So you have a lot within yourself to offer, but sometimes we don't know how to pull that purpose out of ourselves. And sometimes, talking with someone who has a little bit of insight on things and who was a praying person. My husband is a seriously praying man, and I'm a praying woman. So,
right.
Because of prayer, Allah will sometimes allow us to connect with each other so we can help each other, because we have a really big future that we have to prepare for, fam. So, let's do this together. Your comments, your thoughts are always welcome. With the jewelry class, I actually will be doing one-on-one classes as well. That way you can get some direct one-on-one. We're going to be doing some other videos where you'll just be able to go and pull up the video and watch the video. But that's going to be it's a separate class, but that's something that's going to be available in this beautiful 2021.
All right. So, family, we thank you for tuning in with us. We appreciate you all. If you all haven't read the 123rd Psalm,
Yes, sir.
123rd Psalm,
Yes.
that is the chapter that the teacher of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave to him when he was departing from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And I say to you that no matter what's going on in your life, that the Lord is your shepherd, and you shall not want. He leadeth you into green pastures, that you may set up a table in the midst of your enemies, and that if you got him as your God, you don't have to worry about the arrow that fly by day nor by night, because your God is with you. That's the 23rd Psalm. I'm sorry. 23rd, not the 123rd. 23rd.
I'm sorry.
That's right. Okay. So if you haven't read that, I believe in these hours, this is something that you need to read all the time. If you're a Quran reader like us as well, the 113th and the 114th surah, don't only read them, pray those prayers in this hour. All right, family, we thank you so much for your time and attention. If you found any value in this, please share with as many people as you can. if you again you need to know how to get that digital online business going, let us know. Give us a call. We look forward to hearing from you.
Yes.
May Allah continue to bless each and every one of you. Be the best because you are absolutely the best. And remember to continue to let the spark in your mind create a new reality. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings.